In Hempstead, a Long Island town where the typical property tax bill tops $10,000, residents have lined up all week to prepay those taxes for next year. They have been trying to save thousands of dollars before the new federal tax bill, which goes into effect on New Year's Day, sharply limits deductions for state and local taxes. But late on Wednesday, the Internal Revenue Service issued new guidance that those people may not be able to save the money after all, because a loophole that they were hoping to exploit might be narrower than thought. So when Donald X. Clavin Jr., Hempstead's receiver of taxes, showed up to work Thursday morning, the lines were still there, but residents had fresh questions. Mr. Clavin had few answers. Everybody online, they are going, Don, are we going to be able to do this? Mr. Clavin said, and I can't give them a yes or a no. The new tax bill, and its $10,000 cap on all local and state tax deductions, has generated a variety of strong emotions, including anxiety and frustration, in places like Hempstead. By Thursday, however, that stew of emotions had been replaced by utter confusion, as well as rage, including among people who had shelled out money only to discover that they might not get any benefit. This week's tax prepayment roller coaster could be just the beginning. Republicans pushed through their tax overhaul at blistering speed, giving lawyers and accountants only about a week to study the bill before it goes into effect. But already, those people studying the law have uncovered internal conflicts and unintended consequences, as well as broad areas of uncertainty the IRS, the Treasury Department and, ultimately, the court system will be left to resolve. It's fun if you're a tax lawyer, said David Herzig, a professor of tax law at Valparaiso University. I am not sure it's fun if you're a person going through it. The confusion this week stems from the provision in the new tax bill that caps the previously unlimited deduction for state and local taxes, and the IRS guidance about the ability of people to prepay property taxes this year. In Hempstead, and in other high-tax, high-cost of living communities across the country, tax bills routinely run far above the new $10,000 threshold once state income and local property taxes are taken into account. In Nassau County, which includes Hempstead, the average state and local tax deduction in the county, including property taxes, topped $20,000 in 2015, among the highest in the country, according to data from the IRS. The new cap does not take effect until January, however. The tax bill explicitly prevented people from prepaying state income taxes, but it did not address prepayment of property taxes. That gave homeowners a brief window to pay their 2018 property taxes in 2017, and to take the full deduction when they file their federal returns this spring. Officials in Chicago, Washington, Fairfax, Virginia, and other communities reported huge surges of residents prepaying taxes, often showing up in person, checks in hand. Democratic politicians, who have opposed the bill, egged them on, arguing that the bill targeted states that tend to vote for Democrats.